everyone, it's Erica from Me to You Paper Crafts, and I'm here today to share a card challenge that was given to me recently by my upline. It was to use these three colors: Peekaboo Peach, Wisteria Wonder, and Smoky Slate. And my personal feeling is this Peekaboo Peach, although it's a lovely color, it's been a bit of a challenge to use with some other colors in the Stampin' Up! Family. But that was our challenge, and so this is the card that I made. I made this card using one of the free items from Celebration. The stamp set was called, let's see, I gotta find it here on my desk. Oh, here it is, Avant Garden. That's a free item, and there still is a little bit of time up until March 31st. You can place a $60 Canadian order and get this for free. I quite like this. This is what it looks like. I really like the greetings, and I really like the flowers on there and how you can build the flower with the stem and the leaves. And there's a bit of a background grunge going on there. So a nice stamp set for your collection. Anyway, this is the card that I made. For the hello, I double cut it from two different colors and mounted them together to give it a little bit of dimension, and it kind of shows a bit of a shadowing effect going on there. And I did that using the Hello You framelits. Those framelits come with thanks, the word you, happy, and of course hello. This is the framelit. So I went ahead and cut those out ahead of time. Now, for picking other colors, I received a card in the mail, also from my upline, congratulating me on my latest new recruit. And look at these colors. These are very interesting. I kind of looked at it first and I said, wow, those are different. I've never used those colors together. So the colors on here are Pacific Point. This is Tip Top Taupe. This is Calypso Coral. And so I'm going to use these colors, and I'm going to repeat this card. All of the dimensions for the cardstock will be on my blog following this video, so you'll be able to get those dimensions there. All right, so what we're going to do is, I've already pre-cut everything out, so I'm starting with my Whisper White card base, and I'm still going to do the same landscape opening for the card base, and then here's my other layers. All right, so the first thing I'll do is I'm going to just go ahead and adhere this piece to the base. And this piece is going on straight, or as straight as I can get it. All right, and then we're going to put these two pieces together, but I first want to stamp this. Now this piece is not Whisper White, it's actually the Shimmering White. Camera won't pick this up, but it's got a bit of a shimmer to it. And then once I've actually stamped the flowers, I'm going to add Wink of Stella to give it a little bit more of a shine. All right. So the colors we're using for stamping, I'm going to use Pacific Point, and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. So those will be the colors of my flowers. And for the leaves, I'm going to use Tip Top Taupe. Now I know leaves aren't brown, but I'm kind of going with my theme here of only using those three colors. All right. So I'm going to start with the Calypso Coral, and we'll put one here. Now remember, when you're using the photopolymer stamps, those are the clear stamps, make sure you have the Stampin' Piercing Mat underneath it to give it some cushion. And also, because you're switching colors, make sure that you have your Stampin' Scrub available and spritz on some of the cleaner, because you're going to be switching colors. I like to switch the colors so I can position my flowers nicely, rather than do all 3 or 4 flowers in one color and then filling in, just in case there's some overlap there. So let's put this next one here. See, those two colors look great together. Then I'm going to go back to my Calypso Coral. And it's okay to go off the edge of the paper. I really like that look. And we'll come in with the Calypso Coral again and do one over here. I think I'll turn the flower upside down this time. Sorry if my head gets in the way. That happens. And then I'm going to do one last flower. I'm going to do another blue one. I'm going to do one over here. Now, as in flower arranging, you usually pick a flower and you do it with odd numbers. So you put in 1 flower or 3 flowers or 5 flowers or 7 flowers, for example. This card only has 4 flowers, notice. We're kind of going against the rule. But because the flowers are sort of separated, I don't think they look bad. Plus we have the greeting. So I don't think it looked too bad. All right, so let's fill in with our leaf now. And we're going to do this in the tip-top taupe. So let's put in a leaf here. We'll put one down here. We'll put, no, you know we need the greeting, so let's just do some leaves over here first, and then I'll put the greeting on and then finish the leaves. Put one down here. Maybe I can squeeze in a little one up here. All right, now let's do our greeting. This greeting actually comes from a different stamp set. This greeting is coming from, I'm almost ashamed to let you know how messy my desk is over here. But this greeting comes from Sweet Sentiments. Everyone needs a friend like you. There's lots of other greetings in here. I quite like it. So we're going to still use the same color theme. So I'm going to do the greeting in the tip-top taupe. I'm not adding black. And let's get this in here. I should have done the greeting first, so that's just a word of caution for you. When you if you decide to do this card, put your greeting on first and then work around the greeting. But that worked out okay, lucky me. All right, now let's finish off with some more little leaves. I love this leaf. Very simple. Let's see, let's put one here. I think that looks good like that. All right. So let's set my ink pads aside and bring my tip-top taupe base, another base piece or a layer. And let's put this one on. Now, of course, I just noticed what I did. Did you notice what I just did? I did a silly thing. I put tape on the bottom layer, and normally you put the tape on the reverse of the piece that you want to stick down. Did you notice how I did that? Luckily I didn't, put any adhesive too close to the sides, so I was okay to do that. All right, now we're going to put some tape on the back. See, this is what you normally do, is put it on the back of the piece you're going to stick down. And I'm going to bring back my base again, and I'm going to put it on crooked. this time. Just make sure that you don't go too far, or if you can help it, don't go far. Don't go beyond the edge of the card itself. Okay, other words of caution, make sure your stamping is nice and dry. I know these are dye-based inks and they dry fairly quickly, but I have had occasions where I've stuck my fingers on it and I've made a mess. So make sure it's dry before you start putting your fingers all over it. So there we go, we're coming along nicely now, and then I'm going to add some pearls like I did on the other card. I want 5 pearls. So I'm going to take the pearls that are in that string and just lift those off with my, with my scissors. And let's just put these up here like that. Okay, and then here are the 2 hellos I cut out. So I cut out one with the Pacific Point and the other one with the Tip Top Taupe. And to create the shadow, I think I want the Tip Top Taupe in the background. All right, now when you're trying to glue these little bits, I've done everything. I've used Tombow glue. Even this great fine tip marker I find is doesn't work for this skinny thing. So my new method of gluing stuff down onto these skinny little bits is I use my silicone mat. This is a great silicone mat by Stampin' Up. And then I have a little sponge that I keep in a little container just so it doesn't dry out. Bring in your Tombow glue, stick a little blob on your silicone mat, take your sponge, make sure you've picked the reverse of this image. Okay, you'll definitely see there's a difference. And then all I'm going to do is dab on a bit of glue. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my hello. And now I'm going to very carefully put this on, but just shift it a little bit. Shift it over just a tad. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it shifted over just a tab, like that. And hold it down. Okay, see that? You get a bit of a shadow look. And then you're going to do the exact same gluing method to glue it to the card. I need a bit more Tombow and my sponge. And now I'm going to sponge it. Okay, and now let's put this on our card. And if you have a spare piece of paper lying around, just put it on top and press until you feel that that's glued into position. There you go. Now I'm going to bring back the original card because I want to show you what I did on the inside, and I'll show the envelope too. But this is what I did on the inside. I again just backed it with the Peekaboo Peach, and I created 3 little flowers here. Oops, I just noticed I don't have any Winkestel on here, which I might add. So the card says, hello, everyone needs a friend like you, and then you can write your message on the inside. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with this card. I'm going to take the Pacific Point as a layer, and I'll put my flowers on the inside. And oh, here's the envelope for the other card, just so you can see the envelope. I might put a little bit of Winkestel on there too. Love it. Anyway, that's a quick little thing for you. Pull out 3 different colors and see what you can make with it. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.